What's going on? I hope everything is good in your world. Just got something in the mail that will improve the safety on our bus, and hopefully it works. Yeah. So this is the TPMS that I got off of Amazon. Looks like it's called the Sykik. I don't know. It's probably from China, right? So let's check it out. See what's in the box. All right, so I don't really have a great unboxing setup here, but let's see what's going on here. I got that. It's pretty cool. It looks like they got looks like this is an antenna to extend the range. That's nice, because we do have almost 60 feet that we're looking at doing. I'm looking at, this is the one with 10, because I plan on doing front tires, drives, which would be 4, 1, 2, 3, whatever, that gets us to 6, and then 2 tags, and then 2 tow dolly. All right, so let's see what else is in here. We've got the, looks like we've got AC adapter, or not, a 12 volt adapter. Looks like it takes a some kind of goofy plug there. I'd probably like to hardwire this, but we'll see. Some other stuff here. Looks like a removal tool. Cool. I'm guessing this is a mount. Here is the unit itself. Let's take a look at that. And that must be the normal little antenna there. Oh, I got it upside down. It was the right way. Cool. There's a little nut from something. Hopefully that's not important. Maybe it's just an extra piece. So it looks like, yeah, we got the 10 wheel here. It's got high and low settings for each. I'm pretty sure the trick is going to be setting those. All right, well, looks like looking through the manual here for how to install it, and it looks like first thing I need to do is install the monitor. So I'm gonna start with that, and then it looks like yeah, and then we put them on each of the tires. Now we can set the values to each of them, so I think that's what we'll putz with next. So I'm putting this together, and already a couple of bad signs here is I tried, this is one of these kind of mounts. I put it in here and it doesn't really lock. Like when I hold it like that, and then it just falls right out. So I might put a little bit of tape, like electrical tape on these, and that would tighten up the fit here. I don't know. And then the little adjustment knob, like this one stays on there, but then this one does not. So I don't know. Or actually, I think I know what's going on here. All right, so I put a little duct tape on these because that fixes everything, right? Let's see if this works. Is it gonna even get in there? Yeah, it's a good snug fit. There we go. Now that's not going anywhere. I feel like that's just a dad thing you say. That's not going anywhere, right? But it's not. Perfect. Let's try and put one of these on. Ooh.
What are those?
These are tire pressure monitors. go. So I put this is the passenger side. Figure let's start with driver's side being number 1, because the driver's number 1, right? Lucy, are you gonna help out? Okay, so just turned it on, and it looks like, so this is, I'm hitting the far right button. I can cycle through different wheels and all that. So I get 96 PSI in my front there. Oh, and now I'm getting PSI there too. At first I didn't. At first it was like beeping and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So I think first thing I'll do is go and install. Okay, now it's cycling through them. I'm going to go through all of them and put them all on, and then I'll go through and set the high and low values for each. So I just added a couple more, and this is what it was doing when I first plugged it in. I think and that seems to kind of make it be quiet. Let's see, let's cycle around. What do we get here? Okay, 0 on that one because I actually couldn't get that one on. Oop. I could get that one on. All right, that one's at 86. That's good. That's one of my drives. And that's a tag. And then it's the other tag. It seems like it takes a while for it to register. Oh, what's it whining about now? And I did not do number 9 or 10. So those are gonna always stay 0. Is that one really at 112? It does not need to be that high. 64 on that one, that's good. Well, that's tag. That's the end of the world. Well, I might need to drop the pressure on that one. That's a little high. But I would need to move the bus to rotate the wheels a little bit to get that other one installed. This one here. But let's set the high-low. We can do that. Okay, so I've already done this once, but I can go through it with you real quick to show you how you set this one. So what you do is you hold down set, and that puts it into the set mode, and then it gives you settings. So you can use basically imperial units, and then you hit the button to the right to select through what settings do you want to set. So I did not adjust that one. I'm not going to adjust this one. Now this is high pressure, and what this does is it sets high pressure for all of these. So I hit set, and then it will cycle through the front group. Oh, actually I ended up setting that one. So that's fine, 120 is fine on that. 110 on the backs is what I want the high pressure. Oh, I adjusted that one. And then I'm hitting set to go to the next one, and 80 for the high pressure on the back ones. And then it would just cycle through again. So it's the same for low pressure or pretty much anything else. So it's not that bad. All right, I've been playing with this a little bit more. So I did hook up the external antenna here, and I'm noticing something. And it appears as and I think this makes sense. You can see I'm only getting data on my front driver right now, and I'm not getting data on the front passenger, and that one's just kind of high. And that was one I just messed with, one of the drives, and that one was showing data, but now it's showing nothing. That one was showing data, now it's showing nothing. That one was also showing data, now it's showing nothing. What I think is going on here is when they're not spinning, when they're not moving, they don't show data. So there's no reason for those to show data because I'm not going anywhere. And I'm guessing that for those tire monitors to have to broadcast data all the time, whether they're moving or not, would waste the battery more. So I'm hoping that's what's going on. The other thing I wanted to mention is, you notice I'm only monitoring 6 tires right now. What I was able to do, this is kind of made more for a semi-truck than a bus, but if you hold down these top 2 buttons here, you can turn on and off the 3rd axle. There it goes. So now that would be the tag and the tow dolly, but I don't have the tow dolly, so I'm going to hold those 2 down again. And it removes them from monitoring. Now I do lose the 2 tag tires, but they're, 1, they've been pretty stable, and 2, not to say they're not important, but you know, the tag is not going to cause a catastrophic failure. It's going to be annoying, it's going to be a bad day, but it's not going to be horrible. So we have, I think Jen and I, we're going to go out for an evening. My sister's going to come over and watch the kids. So we're going to go out tonight and take the bus and spend an overnight somewhere, and hopefully give this tire pressure monitor a run through, and maybe there'll be some other surprises. Who knows? All right, we are at our destination here, and just as I thought, once we started rolling, all the wheels started picking up, and you can see they measured the temperature, the tire pressure, obviously. Now that one's blinking because I set it at 110, and it started at like 106, and that was how much it went up over while driving. So I'll have to dial in the PSIs on the tires, but they're safe. That's what's important. So far so good. Well, here we are. We made it all the way back. We were only gone for a little bit. You can see in the sunlight, it's a little bit harder to see which wheel is being indicated. I have it as bright as it'll go. This other button here controls the brightness. So you can see it's getting dimmer, dimmer. That's as dim as it goes, and it's bright. All right, that one's flashing 120 because, again, I never did get a chance to drop the pressure in that one, but too high is better than too low, and 120 is perfectly safe. So yeah, Coco's ready to go in, aren't you, girl? So that's the review and installation and all that with that tire pressure monitor. I'll link it up down there if you're interested in it. I think it's a pretty good value. So far it's working okay. And yeah, if you want more of this or whatever that we do, subscribe, comment, thumbs up, all that stuff. All right, bye.